Terms of graft, Kplc managers are out on bail for the economic crimes charges leveled against them, but the effects of the mismanagement are still being felt by you, the consumer.
Both domestic and industrial users of electricity now say there is increase in the levies charged for use of power and are now asking for reforms in the sector, including the introduction of more power supply companies to do away with the monopoly enjoyed by Kplc.
NTV's Brenda Wanga reports.
Open for business, but the owners are no longer sure how they can keep this boat afloat. For months now, this eatery, like many other power consumers both here in Mombasa and across the country, have been grappling with unusually high power bills.
Roughly at a north of 800,000 or 600,000 in a month, then you receive a bill of 500,000. Then it really becomes very handy to run a business.
Ordinarily, the business would consume power worth 120 and 150,000 shillings per month. That has changed in the recent past, while their consumption has remained the same.
And we generally running a small business, 3 fringes and a small restaurant here, lighting, and the bill goes up to 400,000.
The high cost of doing business due to electricity costs has also affected another businessman here.
Tumeumia sana. Tunaletewa bili isiyoeleweka hata majumbani kwetu. Mimi nyumbani kwangu unalipa bili karibu 40,000.
Those bills caused him to temporarily close his business. Now he is back in action, but he still wants answers. Those answers are now being sought through a class suit action brought against the power supply monopoly. Lawyer Polomboya says a similar predicament of inflated bills saw him seek the court's intervention and an admission from the power company that as of last year, it was recovering some 10.1 billion shillings from the consumer for bills that had been estimated.
Once the bill is due, you are supposed to be billed and you pay. But here is a situation whereby, first of all, they don't bill you when it's due, and then they come later on and aggregate and they want to take you to the next band of the consumer. That's the first area.
Aside from the estimation problem, there have been revelations that the graft cases the company could be contributing to the high power bills. Only last week, nearly the entire senior management team of the company were arrested in a case in which the company lost over 400 million shillings in the purchase of faulty transformers. Rising operational costs, often fueled by corruption, are said to be contributing to the need for the company to recoup the investments through inflated bills.
Iletwe kampuni nyingine mbili matatu wawe na competition, pengine wata improve services zao na watakuwa kweli katika kutoa huduma.
Apollo says his fight to have the company held accountable will only end when the company is compelled to not only apologize to the public, but also refund the excess cash collected through the inflation of bills. Beyond that, he says there is need to decentralize the management of the company to the counties as envisioned in the Constitution. Brenda Wanga, NTV.